Hey friends, happy Monday. Happy new week. I hope you all had a great weekend. I'm glad that you are here, either watching the live or watching the replay. My name is Robin, and I'm with REB Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture. If you happen to be looking for easy to use, easy to clean, inexpensive DIY home decor and gift ideas, then you are in the right place. So once you hop on tonight or on the replay, say hi in the comments. Tell me where you are watching from. I also want to let you know I'm using an online platform called StreamYard, so I'm live in 3 locations this evening. So if you hear me refer to a comment that you don't see in your comment feed, that viewer may be watching and commenting from a different platform. Also, if you're watching from my private Facebook group, if you wouldn't mind giving StreamYard permission to link your comment to your Facebook profile name and pic. That way, if you do comment, you show up with your name and profile name. If you don't click that permission link, then your comment will show up just under Facebook user, and I won't know who to say hi to. Speaking of saying hi, I see that Jason is on. He said hello, and he's watching from the other side of the door. He is the other half of REB Creations. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to do any of this. He's always helping me with design ideas and getting supplies and setting up and tearing down at vendor events, all that kind of stuff. So huge shout out to him, since he happens to be the other half of this little small business. And with that, again, if you're hopping on the live or the replay later, say hi in the comments. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and flip the camera. While I'm flipping, if you wouldn't mind spreading the chalk love out to Facebook and YouTube land, tag any crafty friends, excuse me, invite them to watch. And I'm going to flip the camera so you can see what we are using this evening. So I happen to find these chunky, they are super chunky. They're probably 1.25 inches thick. So I have this ghost and I have this bat. And then I got these at Michael's. And we picked up this candle when I was there. This is a pumpkin streusel candle, but it has I'm still not convinced that this is wood. It kind of feels like styrofoam, but we're going to see how it does with some torch paste. I liked the wood lid on it. So we have our little canister of torch paste, and I hope the link works. I do have, if you type the word Damask, D-A-M-A-S-K in the comments, my messenger should send you all of the shopping links, and check for your messages for those. I hope it works. If not, if it doesn't work automatically, then I will go in after the video if you type in Damask, and then I will send you the shopping links. But I have the torch paste linked, and then I also have a cart link for the Couture products. We are using this 18 by 18 Halloween damask pattern. And then I just picked out, and we're going to use these on the chunky cutouts. And then I picked out a few more transfers to maybe use on the top of the pumpkin. And actually, I need to check. Now I don't remember what transfers I linked. Oh, that's not the right cart link anyway. Oopsie. Well, if you're watching from YouTube, I don't have the right cart link. So I kind of boo-booed on that. Okay. So I don't remember. Anyway, it's beside the point. So this is the pumpkin from the Harvest porch sign, and it fits perfectly on the top of the lid. I also have this retired Oh My Gourd I Love Fall. The Oh My Gourd part won't fit, but you could do all of these little laurels, the I Love Fall and the gourd. I also have this retired Autumn Phrases trio. I thought there was something else I had picked out. I'm trying to remember what I actually linked in the cart link, but I can't remember. You could also use you could use the pumpkin faces, like this little pumpkin would work on there, which would be cute because I think when I burn it, when I actually use the candle, I'll just kind of prop the lid up. So having that cute little pumpkin face on there propped up would be cute. I thought about using like the It's October Witches, but I kind of want a fall theme. You could do the words from I Put a Spell on You in there. All sorts of options. I can't remember what I was going to use. You could also use some of the sayings and phrases from the this one is the Autumn Tiered Tray, like the leaves are falling, autumn is calling. Pumpkin Kisses and Harvest Wishes would fit on there. That's really cute. I think we might use that one. I'll let you guys kind of help me decide that too. I can't remember. Darn, I can't remember what we were going to use. But anyway, let's get started. While I'm working on the bat and the ghost, if you could choose for the top of the candle, the pumpkin, the Harvest Wishes, or the I Love Fall. So those are our three options. So let's get started with this project. This is a silkscreen reusable transfer from Couture. It is sticky backed. So it does have adhesive on the back side. These are reusable about 8 to 12 times, depending on how well you take care of them. Sometimes you'll get more, sometimes you'll get less uses. It also kind of depends on the surface that you put it on. Some surfaces will cut down the adhesive a little bit faster. I see that Rick and Bonita are on. Welcome. So I've put the name on the back because this is reusable. I want to make sure that when I'm done cleaning the transfer that I get the carrier sheet put on, or the transfer put on the right side of the carrier sheet. I don't know if you can see that the side that the transfer goes on, this side is kind of shiny. This side is matte. This is the back side. So when I'm done cleaning, I want to make sure that I get it on this side. So I either write the name of the transfer or just write the word back on this side so I know that the transfer does not get put down on this side. And on the larger transfers like this, it's easier to pull the carrier sheet off of the transfer versus pulling the transfer off of the backer sheet. That way it does not fold on itself. I don't know if I really... So I'm just going to lay that to the side. I'm going to get a fuzz towel out. I just want to knock off a little bit of that adhesive. So I'm just using some terry cloth towels to knock off a bit of that adhesive. So I'm fuzzing my transfers, as we like to say. Adding gunk to the back side. Okay, a couple more times up top. Oh, got all sorts of stuff. That's what I get when I sand in the same place that I use my transfers. Okay, I'm going to bring my backer sheet back in. And I'm just going to put my cutouts down on the backer sheet. Again, these are just some chunky wood cutouts that I got from Michael's. I don't know if you can get the UPC code off of there. I'll try to remember to link these if I can. And then so here's the ghost UPC. Oops, there. Okay. If you needed to screenshot that, you could have, or you can go back after the live is over and screenshot those. Okay, so I'm just going to lay these down on my cutouts. No particular, I'm not even going to worry. There's no really getting it straight. I'm just going to burnish down where my cutouts are. But I just put my backer sheet back down so that my transfer wouldn't stick so hard to my desktop. And so we're using torch paste this evening. We're going to burn stuff, hopefully. So this is just basically a mixture of ammonium chloride, food thickener, and food coloring. And I don't know how anybody figured out that that would burn, but it does burn with you have to have a heat gun with at least 1,000 watts. And it does work. It's really cool to watch. Hopefully my torch paste is not old. I've heard the shelf life is not that long, but we shall see. Jason says, burn, baby, burn. So this one happens to be orange. You can buy all of the ingredients to make it yourself on Amazon. Just, again, ammonium chloride and food thickener. I think it's called Thicket. but it's going to be clear, and so it makes it hard to see where you're applying it through your silk screen. So whoever decided to package it and produce it retail has put in a food coloring so that you can actually see how it goes on. So I'm just applying it like I would a paste, like a chalk paste. Making sure I get all the parts of my ghost. I'm trying to slightly pay attention to my edges because I don't want to go over the side of my ghost, because anywhere I put this paste and then heat it up, it will scorch. And I hope this wood is heat safe. We shall find out together. I might want to warn Jason to keep a fire extinguisher handy, or something I can put over this in case it goes up in flames. I probably should have tested a spot on the backside before going live, but I like to live dangerously here. I'm just trying to get off the excess because I can always use it later. Okay, I'm going to turn this around so I can get my... Jason says we can dunk it in the aquarium that's just right outside my craft room door. That would work. I'm going to go ahead and take this one out just so that it can start drying. So I'm going to lay it to the side here. Okay, then I'm going to get some more. Managed to get it all over my hands. Have any of you out there used chalk or a torch paste? Give me a thumbs up in the comments if you've used torch paste. And if you're local to me, I'd let you borrow it anytime, because it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't, a little bit goes a long way. And I don't use it frequently enough to use it. So holler at me if you're local. I'll let you borrow a dollop or four. So you do have to let this dry, and I think it kind of dries a little clear. I mean, you can still see where you need to burn, but you do need to let it dry completely. Benita says, not me, I'm a chicken. It's not too bad. You just have to keep your heat gun moving. I mean, I've never had it smoke. The only time I've had it slightly not go as intended is when the pine wood I was using had some sap in it, but it just kind of bubbled up at the surface. Otherwise, it didn't do anything. Let's see. I'm going to put this stuff in a color tray. Put the lid on that. We'll pull that off. This doesn't hurt your transfer. It cleans just like the chalk paste does. So I'm just going to set it to the side. So the instructions on the paste say Apply a thin, even coat using a squeegee over stencil, vinyl, or the like. Scrape off excess paste. Allow paste to absorb into the wood for at least 2 minutes. Remove stencil before using heat gun at 400 plus degrees. Keep heat moving. More heat equals darker burn. Only for intended use. Do not eat. Store in cold, dry place. Use PPE and burn safely in well-ventilated area. So if, like, I used a silk screen, and so I used a squeegee to apply it. If you use an open Mylar stencil, like what I've used from Essential Stencil or Studio R12 or Stencil Smith, you can actually apply it through the Mylar stencils with like a stencil brush, and it works great. I haven't personally done it that way, but my friends, I've had friends that have tried it. Benita says, Rick is very interested in this. He says, let's get her done. Go for it. I'm a little, I guess we could go ahead and give this a whirl. You guys need to tell me what design I need to use. I really wish I could remember what. I kind of think just this pumpkin would be cute on here. Since it is a pumpkin calendar, it would definitely, my only fear is that's a lot of open space that can burn, and will my wood lid disintegrate before it has a chance to burn in. My other option is just to use paste. I don't know. I really want to try it. Jason says that's a lot of torch paste. Let's try it. Well, we may just have end up with a candle that doesn't have a lid. So this again is the pumpkin from the Harvest signpost. So it comes with the large Harvest letters, but then it also comes with the wheat and the greenery, the leaves, and the pumpkin. This is just the cutest little pumpkin. I think I'm going to move it up just a little bit. So I guess we will find out shortly if this is actually wood or wood like styrofoam. So I've used this already. I've used it on some cutting boards that I got from IKEA. There's some really nice pine wood frames in the craft department at Hobby Lobby that I have wood burned as Father's Day gifts. I've just used the little wooden plaques from Hobby Lobby. I think the Couture cutting boards work, but I think you have to sand the finish off of those first. And I bet you could even wood burn the simple shapes and even the wood cutouts. But you do have to sand those a little bit to get that white finish off. We'll have to try that one of these days. Okay, so once I'm done with this, we'll start burning the ghost and the bat. Let me get so I happen to have just it's a replacement heat press mat. It's silicone based, so it's mostly heat resistant. I think I'm going to put a couple towels underneath it though, just to keep a lot of that heat off of my work top. But you could probably use like an easy press mat or something else like that. Let's just do one at a time. So I have a heat gun that is a 1500 watts. So you need at least 1000 watts. You have to keep the heat moving. That way you don't singe your product or your surface. So here we go. It's going to get hot. It's probably going to be loud. And I'm going to focus on not burning the house down. So I'll be back in a sec. So it's starting to turn right there a little bit. I can see it's pulling the moisture up out of the wood. Okay. It's probably going to be super hot. Get another towel out here so we can trade. So here, it's not terrible. that's what we have. So it totally changed colors, and it's fun to watch it change. There's probably a little bit there that I could probably hit that spot a little bit. Jason says, that's beautiful. Jason says Facebook won't let me put a GIF of the building is on fire. So there's a few little places where I left it on a little longer and it got a little more charred. But otherwise, it's super easy to get that wood burn look. Definitely without a laser. Okay, so let's try the bat. It's not quite dry, but I think it'll still work. So we're going to go ahead and do the bat. You can see it's starting right there already. Smells like toasted marshmallows in here. The bat looks really cool. Okay. So I was a little bit more confident that the wood wouldn't spontaneously combust for the bat. So it actually ended up a lot darker than the ghost. But I think the bat looks super cute. It's spooky, old world, kind of Victorian. It looks really cool. Bonita says Ricky loves the bat. Yeah, it looks really cool. You got to try chalk paste or torch paste. It's pretty cool. It's fun to watch the process, how it goes from an orange to the burnt. I need to check my desk to make, yeah, it's cool underneath. Okay. So we'll need to have our fire extinguishers ready at the helm because I'm not for sure how this is going to go. It may just go up in flames because I don't know. It may go up in flames. So hopefully I have all of my eyebrows. After this, we shall see. Cross your fingers. The lid has soaked up the smell of the candle, and it smells like a candle factory in here. Oh. Ooh. I missed the spot. Ooh, I do highly advise if you're going to do a candle lid to do it outside because it does. You okay? What? Oh, it does emit quite a few. It emits quite a lot of the candle fragrance, so it's rather stinky in here. But I think it worked. I did forget that I probably should have taken the wax ring out of the inside. Let's see if I can pull that out. Yeah, it's rather, yeah, pull that out too before you do that. It didn't melt, it's just kind of squishy. I'm just going to lay it up there. It also has a lot of the candle fragrance on it, so as it heated up, it's stinky. But that works pretty good. It's a little more singed than it probably should be, but it still looks good. I like it. So there are our, let me get all of our projects out that we did. We'll leave that there because that's still kind of hot. There are our 3 torch paste projects. Super fun. I highly recommend you try it. Makes for some super fun projects. So let's do, is that, it did also kind of singe the backside, I think. But it worked. Just be super careful if you're doing a candle lid, especially this one is a really soft wood. So I'm actually surprised it worked. Okay, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. I just want to show you forgot to upload it. This month's, I forgot to upload this month's Club Couture graphic, but I do have the specials for the month. If you are a Club Couture member, all you need to do is log on to your account and you can get I can't read it. Halloween transfers and chalk-made kits, Halloween chalk-made kits for an additional 20% off retail price throughout October. Again, you have to be logged on to your Club Couture account. Those 20% off retail prices will show up in checkout. If you have questions about which transfers may or may not be included, let me know and I can get you a list. But most of them are included, including the Going Batty chalk-made kit. That is also 20% off. And if you've ever thought about, excuse me, becoming a designer, again, this month would be another great month. As always, the designer access pass is $9.99. There is, however, a $19.99 maintenance fee per month after that. But if you sign up as a new designer this month with me, then you automatically, so you sign up as a new designer with me this month, you submit $100 in personal volume, either purchased by you or any customers or friends that may order from you. You'll automatically get a $50, you'll get $50 in designer dollars, which you can turn around and use for free merchandise. That's technically an $83 value because you're, yeah, it's weird math, but your $50 designer dollars adds up to about $83 in retail value. So if you've been wanting to sign up as a designer, the designer access pass is great, but this is just one of those extra incentive perks only available through the month. Jason says he loves the torch paste. Oops, let me take that off. And then let's do it this way. So let me show you the ghost. There's our ghost. Again, these were from Michael's, and I did post the tag earlier in the video. So if you're watching the replay or if you want to go back into the replay and catch the UPC code, you can screenshot that. Here is our bat. I love the bat. He's my favorite. And you can always take the sticker off of the backside and you can paint and paste on the backside to make it kind of a dual design. And then here is the lid that goes to our candle. Granted, my rubber gasket's not on there, but this is the candle. This is the lid, and my thought was that when I'm burning it, I can just kind of lay it to the side or lay it behind, and you'll still be able to see the design. You can take the label off, and you can paste on this side or on the candle jar itself. Actually, you know what would be pretty on this candle? I don't have, well, I do have it. Let me grab it. I'll probably dump everything off, but I'd always wondered what to do with this portion of this leaf transfer that was from last year, but is still available. I think it would work perfect on the edge of the shallow candle. So there you go. Okie doke. That is my project for this evening. It's under an hour. Yay! I always tell Jason it's going to be a quick project, and then it turns out to be an hour. So yay for me. If you have any questions about tonight's project, let me know. If you want the shopping links, put Damask, and I think it's scrolling by here. Put Damask in the comments, and they'll either automatically be sent to you or I can send them to you after the video. If you're a YouTube viewer, those will already be in the description of the video. After I'm done, I will go and update those. I'll also be live again on Wednesday, but it'll be a little later because I have to work till 7:30. So I should be on about 8 or 8:30 with another project. So I will see you on Wednesday. I hope you have a great week. And thanks so much for watching and supporting me. And I will talk to you later. Bye.